5 ways to increase your motivation. If you want to get anything done, then you need motivation to make it happen. This is the crucial fuel that will help you to become more successful, more accomplished, and happier. Without it, you will remain exactly where you are right now, without any forward momentum. The only problem is, motivation is finite, and not exactly easy to come by. If you're someone who struggles to motivate themselves, then you can't just decide to be more driven. So what do? Here are 5 ways you might be able to boost your motivation. 1. Remember why. One of the most important things you can do to increase your motivation is to remember why you need to do the thing you need to do. So if you're trying to get some work done, remind yourself why it's important that you finish it in time. And remind yourself why your career matters to you. Visualize where you want to be in X amount of time, and visualize your route to getting there. 2. Boost your energy. Motivation takes energy. The tireder we are, the more prone we are to procrastination and putting things off. So try to sleep better, use supplements, and do what you can to be energized and ready for work. 3. Meditate. Meditation is really an exercise in discipline. This is the practice of completely focusing your mind and avoiding distracting thoughts. If you can make this a part of your routine, you'll eventually be able to focus on anything that you need to. 4. Exercise. Exercise is likewise a great way to practice motivation, and has been shown in studies to boost self-discipline and make us more effective and driven in other aspects of our lives too. Best of all, exercise will strengthen your body and mind to make you more energized and better able to resist distraction and temptation. 5. Use rewards. If you usually sit down to work, then make tea and check your emails, you may find it's late in the day by the time you actually start work. Instead then, consider making those activities into rewards that you will only get for successfully completing your other tasks. You can make tea only after you've completed X amount of work, for instance, and you can only check your emails once you've done another bulk on top of that. This keeps you driving forward and removes distractions. Here's what 10 minutes of meditation a day does to your brain. Have you ever considered meditation? This is a simple exercise that anyone can try, and that has been shown by a ton of evidence to have significant and profound health benefits. And guess what? In order to experience the benefits to their fullest, you don't need to spend hours a day sat in the lotus position. You can meditate for just 10 minutes a day, or even less, and still see some profound changes. Listen to the rest of this presentation, and I'll share some of those profound changes with you. And trust me, they're going to blow your mind. 1. Cortical thickness. First, meditation has been shown to increase cortical thickness in the key frontal regions of the brain. In plain English, that means your brain is actually growing and getting heavier as new brain cells are created and new connections are formed between them. As you might expect, this then correlates with improved performance, making us smarter, boosting our memory, and helping us to focus on complex tasks. IQ scores have even been shown to improve as a result of regular meditation. 2. White cells proliferate. When you think of your brain, you probably think of gray matter. Well, the brain is also made of white matter. This tissue has the very important job of protecting the gray matter and supporting it in a range of important processes. It can help to prevent deterioration and encourage signaling to occur more quickly and stronger. In short, you become more alert and switched on. 3. Aging slows down. One of the most serious health issues that come with aging is the effect that getting older has on the brain. We all know memory is impaired as we age, and we can become more forgetful and absent-minded. Risk of conditions like Alzheimer's also increases. But studies show that the growth of new tissue continues into old age, and that this can actually help to slow down some of that deterioration. In other words, meditation is like a fountain of youth for your brain. 4. Neurochemical balance improves. Finally, meditation can also cause changes in the production of various different neurochemicals. This reduces the production of stress hormones like cortisol and increases the production of happiness hormones like serotonin. In this way, it can actually work like an antidepressant, which is why it should come as no surprise that studies show meditation can be as effective as antidepressants under the right circumstances. Get more energy with these 3 methods. In many ways, energy management is more important than time management. We talk about time management as though we don't have any time to complete the tasks we need to complete, or to pursue the things we are passionate about. But how about you reassess that belief? If you really don't have much time, then surely you haven't watched any box sets lately, or played any games? No, the reason that you haven't started your own business, kept the house immaculately clean, and renovated the garden is that you lack energy, not time. We're so busy at work, and we're so stressed during the day, that any free time we have, we just want to spend resting and recovering. That's why finding ways to boost your energy is so important. And in this presentation, we'll look at 3 powerful ways you can do that. 1. The right food and supplements. There are a number of key nutrients that you can get either from your diet or from supplementation that can help to increase your energy levels and make your very cells more energy efficient. For example, lutein has been shown in studies to make us more energetic and to choose to exercise more as a result. This works by making the cells more efficient at converting glucose into usable ATP. Then there are the similar nutrients such as CoQ10, PQQ, and L-carnitine. Or how about iron that increases the production of red blood cells? Creatine, which recycles used energy. Or MCT oil, which provides ketones as an alternative fuel source. 2. Exercise. Of course, exercise can help to give you more energy, but if you want the best bang for your buck, then the top choice is definitely HIIT, or high-intensity interval training. This will not just strengthen the heart to improve circulation, but will also improve your VO2 max and increase the number and strength of your mitochondria, the crucial energy factories of your cells. 3. Sleep better. Of course, better sleep at night means more energy during the day. But how do you ensure you sleep better? One quick tip is to take a hot bath just before bed. Another useful strategy is to take yet another supplement called magnesium threonate. Magnesium triggers the release of inhibitory neurotransmitters, making us more drowsy and ready to relax. At the same time, it helps to soothe the muscles and release tension, all conducive to a better night's rest. How to use the 80-20 principle to get more done in all areas of your life. The 80-20 principle is a concept that was popularized by Tim Ferriss in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek. In that book, Tim described how this simple concept could help him to work less and get paid more. Also known as Pareto's Law, the idea is that we tend to get 80% of our yield from just 20% of our seeds. This is literally true in a farming sense, where a lot of the work you put in doesn't actually pay off. But it's also true in a more metaphorical sense in business. Let's say that you're an internet marketer, and you work for 10 clients. In almost all cases, except in a few exceptions, you'll probably find that 80% of your profits come from 20% of your clients. What's more is that 80% of your stress will probably also come from 20% of your clients. But in all likelihood, those won't be the same ones. So what can you do to streamline your business, to get more profit, but to work less? Simple. You get rid of the 20% of your clients that are causing 80% of your problems, and thereby you will be better able to focus on the people who really matter and who deserve your effort. Better yet, get rid of 80% of your clients and focus on just the 20% that are offering you the lion's share of your profits. Now there is less work to be done, there are fewer emails to answer, and there is less that can go wrong. At the same time, though, you'll still be making nearly as much money. Suddenly, life just got a whole lot easier. You can also do the same thing in pretty much every area of your life. All you need to do is to think about where you're investing your effort and where that is paying off. You'll likely find that in all kinds of aspects of your life, there are better ways you could be focusing your energy. And by picking and choosing your battles, you'll get more yield with less work. This might mean that you think about the 20% of activities you find most fun. Maybe it means looking at the 20% of your clothes that make you look the best. You can even streamline your home by throwing out the things you don't really need. Less clutter, more results.
You better go take it. Always they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were